The Conjuring universe is bidding farewell to Ede, Patrick Wilson, and Lorraine Warren, Vera Farmiga. After 12 years of exhilarating experiences, terrifying moments, and unique adventures, The Conjuring, Last Rites, which was partially based on the purported haunting of the Smurl family in Pennsylvania in the 1980s, is up against a lot of opposition, in addition to crafting an engaging narrative for the Warrens' last chapter. It also had to conclude over 10 years of mythology. In order to fight the demons one last time, the film gathered the entire Warren family, including daughter Judy, played by Mia Tomlinson, for the final excursion. What does it all imply for the future, and how does it all end? We are here to give you all the details. The format of the main films has historically been comparable to that of the original. Father Gordon, Steve Coulter, calls the Warrens into a case. They look into it, locate a demon, and use a homemade exorcism to save a subject before the demon gets a spin-off feature. However, this movie makes it apparent right away that it is abandoning this framework. A youthful Ede and Lorraine Warren, played by Orion Smith and Madison Lawler, are on their first case when we discover them, following her encounter with a cursed mirror. Lorraine is significantly pregnant. The proprietor of the antique store hanged himself because the item, which is locked in the back, is a conduit for this new demon. Lorraine claims she can handle the art, but Ede is hesitant to allow her to look at it while she is pregnant. The mirror cracks when a tired Lorraine touches it. Although the demon itself isn't visible yet, it attacks Lorraine's unborn child, causing her to go into early labor. To make matters worse, Lorraine gives birth to a stillborn baby girl since the demon followed them to the hospital. The baby is miraculously brought back to life, and Ede and Lorraine give her the name Judy. The prologue also reveals that Judy is having trouble with her own clairvoyant visions, which Lorraine instructs her to block off. Although this was alluded to in Annabelle Comes Home, viewers may anticipate that the Warrens' visit will begin after the Smurl family starts to feel haunted. But the film takes yet another unexpected turn. In Last Rites, Ede and Lorraine Warrens are not actively investigating when we encounter them. They've mostly retired since Ede's heart attack in The Conjuring. The devil made me do it. Lorraine insists that they won't be taking on any more cases, so they spend their days lecturing and having fun with their friends and family. However, the demon tempts Father Gordon to commit suicide after he decides to assist the Smurls. Haunted by her visions and devastated by loss, Judy flees to aid the Smurls. Ede and Lorraine's past haunts them when they get there. When Ede and Lorraine arrive, they are merely coming to pick up Judy. They do not intend to stay with the Smurl family. The Warrens, who are accompanied by Judy's fiancé Tony, Ben Hardy, are persuaded to stay and assist by their daughter. As they start their inquiry, the past and present collide, and they discover the cursed mirror in the attic. The demon uses the mirror, which was a gift to the Smurl family, to control them. He even puts a piece of the mirror glass in one of the Smurl children's throats. Ede and Lorraine realize that this haunting is personal, particularly after Judy develops an unexplained sickness. Ede and Tony try to return the mirror to the relic room after removing it from the house. But at every turn, the demonic forces within retaliate. Judy is possessed by the thing in the meantime. She terrorizes the Smurl family while being controlled by the demon. When the demon tells Lorraine that it has been waiting for another opportunity to take Judy's soul ever since she was restored after birth, Lorraine realizes that the demon's goal has always been to harm her, finally uniting the entire Conjuring universe. The Warrens and Tony, who are desperate to save their daughter, find Judy trying to hang herself in the attic. The demon launches a full-scale assault on the family and the house after barely sparing her. The Warrens get ready to finally put an end to this demon's grudge after expelling the Smurl family from the house. One of the most insurmountable, cursed artifacts they have ever encountered is the mirror. Since Judy's near-death experience has released her from the demon, it turns its attention to Tony and tries to murder him. Ede, Lorraine, and Judy work together to complete what their younger selves were unable to do in order to preserve Tony's life. The demon fights back with a level of intensity we have never seen before, and it is not an easy struggle. Lorraine understands that Judy's acceptance of her skills is the key to sending it back to hell, not the usual exorcism. This continues to be really difficult. The devil has no name, but it is strong enough to destroy Ede's Bible because it wants to wreak havoc and kill. However, as the family pulls together, the three of them manage to expel the demon and rescue Tony from his imminent demise. The movie indicates that its version of the Smurls lived in the house in peace for 3 more years after the conclusion. Eid and Lorraine by Farmiga and Wilson make another strong argument, even though this one is more intimate than their previous ones. What will happen to the most well-known paranormal investigators in movies next? The Conjuring universe has always allowed for further Warren-related stories, starting with the first movie. However, there is no mystery about last rites' following episode in the movie. The Warrens go back to Monroe, Connecticut, for Judy's wedding after the exorcism in Pennsylvania goes well. Numerous former Conjuring universe characters make a reappearance as wedding guests as Judy walks down the aisle. These include David Glatzel, Julian Hilliard from The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, Lily Taylor's Carolyn Perrin, and Frances O'Connor and Madison Wolfe from The Conjuring 2 as Peggy and Janet Hodgsons. James Wan, the creator of the franchise, even makes a very special cameo to attend as a wedding guest. Lorraine shares a glimpse of their future with Eid as they dance during the reception. They grow old together, enjoying their retirement and becoming grandparents while teaching the next generation of paranormal investigators. The lives of the actual Eid and Lorraine Warren are described in the film's epilogue. It tells the story of their respective deaths, their legacy, and their controversies. Longtime viewers are left with a sense of closure, as the film's closing minutes genuinely bring the story to a finish, answering all of their questions